This is a team that's getting to that point where it's time to show something, and I feel like last year obviously we took a step back, but I feel like a lot of players took a big step forward, and that's the thing that we got to do. We have to make that improvement. I feel like going into this year, some players made the improvements to make sure we get off to that good start and have a good year this year. So I'm excited about it. I feel like everybody's coming in with those expectations. Everybody's got some big league time under the belt, and they're ready to come out here and prove it.
I think looking at last year and where we're at in the process and looking at how many guys really established themselves at this level on this team, I think it gives us a lot of hope for this year and this coming season heading in, because there's some guys that have made some big strides, and not only guys that debuted last year, but guys that have kind of been in that 3 to 4 year transition now, and you look at Hedges, and he's ready to run a staff, and he's ready to pitchers understand that if they're coming to the Padres, that they're gonna throw what Hedges calls. So I think a lot of guys have made a lot of big steps in this organization that will put us in the right spot.
Well, we had a lot of guys that it was either their first or second year in the big leagues, and I mean it takes a minute. Like I feel like it didn't really click for me until the second half. Like in my entire my time in the big leagues, it seems it's longer compared to most guys on this team, but it's really not very long. And that's kind of the learning curve is different for everybody, and I feel like just getting your feet wet, having that either first or second full year, just gives you that confidence and that reassurance that you belong. Once you feel like you belong and you can take off and have confidence in yourself, then I think like it allows us to kind of go and start clicking and being like, all right, now we can go, because we're not necessarily out there just to learn and get that experience. Now we're out there to win, because last year and maybe the year before it was part of that process of guys learning, having the experience on a big league field day in and day out. Now it's like, we're not here for the experience, we're here to win. So I think that's going to be the big difference this year.
The season's right around the corner. That's definitely exciting. And again, I always enjoy being with the fan base here. It's a great fan base, great city to be around. So it's exciting. And like you said, ready for the season to start.
It's good. It's good. I haven't seen any of these guys for 2 months. And, when you're with them every day for 7.5, 8 months, you develop a lot of friendships, a lot of chemistry. It's kind of, I guess the first week after the season, you're glad to be away from everybody because, you've just been with them for so long. But, after a while, you kind of want to get back and see the boys and get together with everybody. So it's good to see some faces.
Right now, I'm trying to get completely healthy, to be ready for the season. I got a lot of goals, but the main goal right now is to be healthy.
I mean, growing up in Orange County made the move to San Diego easy. It's a better version of my hometown, and I've now embraced this as my home. This is my home, and I have a house here. I live here. I try and be as involved in the community as much as I can because, that's what it's all about. All we have now is the Padres with a major sports team, with the Chargers being gone. We got to bring this city together, and what better than through sports? And I take a lot of pride in that. And if we're going to represent that on the field, we need to represent that off the field because we got 40,000 people coming to games to support us. These are people out there in the community doing stuff to make sure we even have a job. And we get to do what we love for a living. So it's the least we can do to at least show who we are as people, not just as ball players. So it is extremely important.